focus that was recently conducted to almost 400 different options that are considered counterfeit for Apple chargers
แจก
on the
มัน
web.
ทำไม
And
มัน
according
มี
to
รู
this,
ห่วย
99% of those
ห่วย
chargers were not able to provide safe voltage for your iOS devices or Macs. So just to give you an idea, this is something official. Now, even though Spotify is my favorite music service, that does not mean the company is making money but not really profitable. According to some internal sources, apparently the company is working on building profitability for 2017 in order to be applicable for an IPO. Now, that can mean a ton of things. Definitely profitability means making more money from users or figuring out another people, which I doubt the company is going to do. But yeah, it seems that we might find the price hike next year. Prepare. I don't even think that way I move away from Spotify. And for those of you in the market for the next generation Moto 360, because you probably don't want to buy the current one because it doesn't have certain of the features that Android Wear 2.0 is going to provide, even version 1.6. Well, the problem is that according to
ผู้ใดจะ
sources
เจอ
within
ไส้หมอ
Lenovo,
ได้แต่มันฝรั่ง
executives are claiming that it's not a feasible market, at least not enough for the company to be building a new Moto 360 every year.
ระวัง
It seems that the next they have to do with the Samsung Galaxy S8 and certain sources on Weibo. They're claiming that apparently we are not getting dual cameras on the smartphone. It seems that Samsung wants to play it safe. They want to focus on design, focus on features, and not
ใช่มันมี
gimmicks.
ชิ้นปลา
Because that is the major problem. We have a couple of dual camera options out there that haven't really stuck. I can't say that I'm really divided by LG, but it leads me to the question of the day. Do you think that it's safe for Samsung to stay away another year until 2018? Or do you think that it's the smartest thing to do? Because in my case, unless Samsung wants my thought for the company to wake up, but leave us a comment down below.
วายตอน
What's up guys, Andrew Evers here. There have been a lot of videos assessing the performance of the new MacBook at $2,400. On a day-to-day basis, I do most of my editing on the rig, so that's the performance I'm accustomed to. So let's see what kind of performance we can get out of the MacBook Pro. So if you've used Premiere or Final Cut, when it comes down to it, both of them do more or less the same thing. You're not really, Final Cut provided a smoother experience in the editorial process. I've been hearing a lot about how Final Cut works really well with Apple's hardware. They've optimized the software to function well on their machines. I typically edit in Premiere, but I thought I'd give Final Cut X a shot and see how the new MacBook Pro handles our into issues. And that's mostly my main concern. I don't want the workflow to interfere with the creative process of putting in clips, organizing my timeline, and cutting together a video. At first I noticed that. Now I did notice that the fan started to kick in and the laptop itself got warmer, so it was definitely taxing the hardware, but it kept up just fine, which was pretty impressive. And so I have to say, I think Apple's done a pretty good job of configuring and building. I can't play it at full resolution, at least unrendered. Looks like playing back at half resolution works a little bit better, but I'm still getting some stuttering. A few drop frames here and there. It's not a very smooth experience. It looks like adjusting to quarter resolution, so from 4K that would be 1080p. That's where I actually get